Hi YouTube. Evolution. This is 2011. The car brought to me no electric through the dash. There's no crank, nothing. And of course the battery's dead, right? But it's not that easy. It take me some time. And I'm going to show you fast way only because it take me long time. Take me quite a bit. The car come to me with no start, nothing. They already changing this box here. Now this box is under the driver side floor kicker, and somewhere that this one right here it's been replaced, and you can see right here 120 amp is been burned out. You can see right there. So 140 amp, actually it's not 120 amp. 120 amps is this one. 140 amp right here is blowout. So this one is the one under the hood. We'll show you. And they're changing that and they're changing that, so that means it's problem is everywhere. That 20 amp is this piece right here, so which is under here. You have to pop this out to see that. So they replaced that, not this one, the one you see in the passenger seat. At this moment here, there's no light right here either because I know that the battery is low. We'll jump this to see I can have a crank in there. Let's go crank to see anything. Nothing. Okay, nothing. And there's no light inside here. So let me test to see anything that they maybe few blown out right here. Now the best is to take the fuse out one by one, but I'm going to use my light tester. It's easier. Okay, when you use a light tester, you just touching the, for example, there's a fuse right here. You're touching that little tip on this side. If a light come up, then you touch the other side, the light should come up. Okay, if it doesn't, then the fuse blown. Okay, let me check this one. Okay, now you have 20 volt right here, and the top one nothing. Okay, that one's blown for sure because it's nothing. Let me take this out, check, and the fuse does blow right there. Okay, maybe my camera can't see it, but it's cut off. So this is 10 amp, and let me find a 10 amp, and this 10 amp is not broken. You can see that right there. Okay, and this is the fuse diagram that you can use. Check right here. Okay, so on that blown fuse right there is with the ignition. You can see this key right here. Okay, and let me check some more to see if any other one have blown too. Okay, test all of it, make sure. Okay, I have found this one right here, the 1.75, and I think this is not working up here too because it doesn't light up when I touch the top led. And let me pull the fuse out to see that was blow out fuse too. Yep, this one's blow out, totally blow out. See that? Broken. So let me find another few. Okay, this one's not blow, so I'm gonna put this one in to see I have any light to the dash, because the light in the dash is nothing right now. Okay, let's see. See that? Now the lights come up. Okay, see? So I can crank to see if anything, to see if I have any fire up. Okay. Okay, I hear cranking now. Okay, from a okay, on this diagram here, I have the 10 fuse is number 14, lot number 14, 10A, which is a key symbol. So that means your key, it doesn't work. So that fuse blow number 10, which is this right here. Okay, and then I have with the like a RPM or your speed gauge, which is lot number 12 and 7A. Okay, 7.5A fuse blow. So when this one blow, nothing on the dash light. Okay, and the key is doesn't crank because the key is blown. So many things that wrong with this car. Now you can crank but no start. So fuse box new, and that 140 amp blow, and to all of this blow up. If you talk about headache, that is extremely headache. Okay, so now crank but doesn't start. So crank doesn't start, well, coming to that, checking your fuse to see if any gas coming up, or checking your fire to see any spark. Okay, take this junk out. Turbo. Okay, now on this right here, I was fine with the gas line. Okay, which is that right here, the gas line right there. Let me take the gas lines out to see if the gas is popping out from here. So this one, just open this right here and push this pin out like this, and push this one towards the driver's side. See that gas coming up? So there's a pressure here, that means it's gas. So that means gas is good. See that? So gas is good. So have nothing to do with the gas now. So we'll check to see any spark from the engine. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one of the coils out, and I will using a spark plug to do that. It doesn't matter which one you take, whatever convenient to you. That's all. To find a spark is not have to be in order. Okay, take this out, and I'm going to put this spark plug right here to see any spark on it. Okay, there is no spark, so that means something else happening. So if there's gas coming in and no spark, definitely you will not be able to start, because gas coming in, nothing is fired on the gas, then you done. The engine sounds pretty strong, so that means compression is good. You don't have to test compression on this, because you can feel it that compression is good. Okay, the old day you had to do with timing, right? On new day, which is you have to do with crank. So I will go under the car to check to see where the crank sensor's at, and could be replace crank sensor to test crank sensor. If you can't test crank sensor, then you have to replace, buy one and test it. Okay? And let me go under the car. Alright, on this is under the car. Where's the crank pulleys at? I'm going to take all this bolt, take this plastic out. Here, what I see here. Alright, I have to take this one out too, because you can see right there, this is an oil filter, and right there, there's a crank sensor. And you can see that is rodent come to visit this car and cutting down the wire. Okay, so let me take this cover out so I can work on it. Okay, take this clip out. There's a couple clips. Oh, so many spider web. This car is not driving for many days, many years probably. That's why it is not running. So rodent is coming to make this as home. Okay. Okay. As I taking the cover out, I can see clearly that this is being chewed up. That's why it got burned everything. See that? Chew. Okay. Let me take out the tape right here. Jesus Christ. So I will disconnect my battery first, for in case when you work at the front it won't get short. I will take the clip down here out first to see I can extend in the hose long. There. So I'll create this length longer so I can connect it. Okay. So let me do it from the top, it's easier. So kind of a little bit too short up here. Can't really have that kind of super room, but still better than the bottom. I will use this solder to solder this together, so that will helping cover the solder that leak, and it won't create any electrical leak from here. Okay. Okay, I wrap this two together like this, and then I cover with this. Okay. Let it cool down a little bit. Okay. As now I connecting these two already, and before I'm going to tape this together, I will test it to see it cranking and start first. Okay. Okay, let's plug this back up. And let's go fire it up. Alright, wish me luck. Let's see. Crank or not. Moolah! It start. At least that solving the problem. Okay? So crank sensor create no spark because you off timing. So that's why you can't get a start. So now the engine's running, and you can hear the exhaust from the evolution. So after fixing the crank sensor, right? Car running, rodent were cutting down the crank sensor and all that stuff. It have a cam sharp position sensor bank one. So cam sensor. And on this one right here, it's a rodent was chewed up the wire that connecting to the sensor. I'll show you. Okay, on this type of vehicle, if you look at right here, that's a cam sensor bank 1. I mean bank 2 on this side. So that is the bank 2. You look in the front one, bank 2 the front, bank 1 in the back. So the bank 1 is the one right here. You see this rodent was eating all this wire right here and chewed up all this cover right here, and even eat this cover right here, and eating this right here, almost cutting this wire right there. Okay, see that? And chewed up this right here. I'm not sure where this one go to. So, and eating everything. So the sensor was bad. Was good, but the rodent was eating it. And the wire is chewed up all the way to right here. Let me remove this so you can. Let me unplug this plug. I will try to see I can digging this one out and redo it. See that? Disconnect your battery before you touching this wire right here, because you don't want to get it short again. Okay. I'm not going to waste my time to digging this one out and do this right here, but I'm going to solder right here and silicone it, and to cover the I'm gonna cut this off because this is not needed. Okay. So you have to remember that this is green, red, and that's a black, red, and this is green, white. So the color code is there, so it's not. It's easy. Well, to put the two wire together, and then I'm going to solder a little bit. So I'm going to use the brown one for the green one. I'm going to use this right here to extra solder. Perfect right there. Okay, so I will doing is we'll fire it up. Okay, it's pretty good. Now pretty strong, so even though I pull, it's still holding pretty good because I double solder. Okay. Okay, this is the red green. So I'm going to connect the red green, which is this way. Okay, all done. Okay, the car's running perfect now. In this video, it's a 20-minute, right? But hey, if on the real life, take many hours a day, 2 day, because I taking everything else and just go through the spot that you're supposed to be watching me. And a lot of you may not, not see what I try to figure out, all that stuff by just going straight to the point. I don't want to waste your time to watching all this, but this is a car that totally black out, and I know that it's been through some mechanic. You can see that, and somehow they already replaced things they're not even supposed to. Like the kick a few box that under the driver knees. That one is still good, but just because they didn't see what I saw on the rodent would shoot up the crank sensor and all that stuff, blow all the fuse steam. So that's why they couldn't figure out what's wrong with that car, so they had to talk to me. And it was there for over 6-7 months probably. That's where it was spider and all that stuff get under on it. And it's not I'm saying I'm better, but hey, sometimes people not equally mechanic. Some people know something, but the other people may not know. Sometimes I don't know what you know. So hey, thank you for watching. And I know that take a lot of my time to film it, and I just cut the most I can, but still in over 20 minutes on this video. And hopefully you enjoy what I'm doing here, and hopefully I see you subscribe to my channel. And see you guys next video. Bye bye now.